Yeah. Hey guys, Kaigas24 here, and welcome back to the Hunt 2025. It should be live now. It shows up in my laptop here. There it is. Pull up the stream. The stream left off last time. The screen blacked out on me, so I decided to end the stream and go have supper and all that good stuff. But we're back now and ready to get some points. Last stream we ended up cleaning up all of the campaign DLCs, like all of them in one stream. Nice and easy, 4.5 hours, super easy. And in the rest of this stream, we should be finishing off the 5th campaign DLC, Fight for Sanctuary here, and making our way on to farm a bunch of points, because after this DLC is finished, there's literally nothing left for us to do, except start farming all the points that we need. Been putting off a lot of the farming since like the first couple streams to lean into progress instead. Just trying to get my last few things updated with the video here. And or stream rather. Boom and boom. Alright, that should be good. Save. Everything should be up to date with the stream now. Let me reconnect the controller because it's decided it wants to disconnect. And come on, update. It's taking its time. There we go. Changes saved. Go ahead and, yep, everything looks like it's working good still. So back up and let's get in there. So yeah, where we left off, we just finished killing Uranus and we were just heading back to Tina. So
F is for fantastico. Remember the homework thing? The thing? Whatever, you done good. Now look, I'm not gonna lie.
There we go.
I wanna arm that cannon. But you know, if you wanna. Really? Really?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not?
Oh, Vaulty Vault. I thought you might be raisin, but now I know you chocolate chip.
Come on, Tina, hurry up. There you go.
Yes, my dream. It's happening. Follow this butt.
Well, let's figure out how to push a button. Apparently, needs to press it like 6 times, but yes, the answer is yes. Alright.
What in the hell is going on down there? God damn it.
Oh, rip door.
It's so beautiful.
First, we have to talk to Lilith. I'm pretty sure last time I did this DLC, I like save quit right after that exploded. And then it was like, talk to Lilith. Look at that, we talked to Lilith, we're good to go. That was hard. But then we didn't have to run through the whole map to do that. Yeah, like in my last personal playthrough, when I did this DLC, I fucking save quit after the cannon shot, and I didn't turn the mission in. So I had to run back all the way through the map to turn the mission in. It was really cool. For some reason, it also didn't spawn me back at that fast travel there either.
Hey guys, I heard that from here. I called it.
You were right. Moonshot worked, Mordecai. And you're looking real bad.
Ah, your friend's infected. Excellent.
One
That is
second.
to say, his... I need you to bring me a blood sample, or as we say in the scientific community, that good red stuff.
You ain't getting none of Morty's blood. Back off! I am a black.
Tina, easy. And it's definitely pronounced karate.
You lucky this time, punk. Was about to carate your ass. In half.
Oh, man. I don't feel so great in my stamen.
You have the sample? Excellent. Make your way to me and we will complete the antidote together.
Alright, all abandoned. So yeah, once we finish up this campaign of the DLC, we're on to the point farming. We're up at 200 and whatever points. I'll have to look to tell you. Hold on. Bring up my spreadsheet. And we're at 241 points at the moment with 46 items. Solid. And there goes my controller again. Okay. Still don't know why it does that shit. It decides it doesn't want to work randomly. And,
So I talked to a few bandits about that cursed haunted mine. Rumor is, some doll miner dudes got trapped in there back in the day. But Stanton Doll decided to seal the mine instead of rescuing them. No bandit has set foot. Bring back something nice!
Stepping foot in that mine is my red line, Raider. Warning you now. Don't cross it. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm gonna bury you.
The entrance to my laboratory is just through the mine. Simply follow the turn back now signs. But don't worry, the miners who were trapped inside died horribly decades ago. Boom! Cursed haunted! Called it! One moment, I will activate the elevator to the lab.
Scarab 191 lost a lot of good men after Dahl left us down there to die. That's when I realized, if Pandora was gonna become our paradise, we were gonna have to make it ourselves. You won't take that from me.
I see. So they were Dahl. They got trapped in there. I think I knew that before, but
Bring the blood sample to me so I can begin synthesizing the antidote. It will be nice to see another human face again.
alright, this map's gonna be rough. All these guys are elemental and do a lot of damage, so it's not gonna be easy to make it through this map without fucking dying repeatedly, most likely. On our Raider comm, so we can actually kill people if when we do go down. And then, yeah. Fucking try zooming through this shit with courtesy of our sham.
Cassius, you skag suckling traitor. You could have had a spot in paradise. But there's no room for cowards in the new Pandora. Let's see how long you can hold your breath.
No! That maniac is releasing the gas directly into the facility! I can fix this! Oh, one moment!
Containment failure. Emergency lockdown initiated.
Okay, I believe we're in the clear. Most of the facility should still be safe to traverse. Make your way to me, Vault Hunter.
Decontamination complete.
Got this loot nest. Has the ability to drop some sort of legendary. I didn't see anything. Okay, can you fuck off? Leave me alone. Okay, where are we going? Shoot these stupid tendrils? Or no, it's right here through the gas, isn't it? Right? I always fucking get stuck right there. I'm like, where do I go? And it's just like a ramp.
Emergency console in that containment room. You can vent the remaining gas from there. Very good. You can now proceed without being, as my main bro Vaughn would say, plant monstered up. What a sad fate that would be. Ah, yes, the armed guards. Please take care of them, Vault Hunter.
Decontamination complete.
Closer. Ah, the thrill of scientific progress. Stimulating, isn't it? You know, when this is all over, I think I might take your scientist up on her lascivious offers. One moment. I'll let you in.
Cassius, you book-reading son of a bitch, your services are no longer needed. Stand down.
I'm in the emergency containment room. Fear not, I absolutely escaped the effects of the gas, and I can assure you I am using absolutely quite disingenuously. That is where you will deposit your friend's blood sample. Now, scan the sample. The antidote will cause his spores to enter a remissive state. It will also provide you immunity to the gas.
Scanning biosignature.
Oh, drat. Your friend's blood was compromised by the decontamination chamber. I can fix this. Oh, I can fix this. It's no good. We will need another sample. There's no time for anything else. Open the emergency containment room. I'd hoped to use the antidote on myself, but we need infected blood. So instead, I must make one final request.
Kill me!
Alright, there we go. It does have a drop we do need in the
If you're hearing this,
I think
I am
anti-infection.
gone, but I have left oddly prescient instructions for synthesizing the antidote. First, collect my blood.
There we go. Anti-infection. Alright, our first effervescent item. Right there. Anti-infection. Pick it up. Favorite that up. And let's get it marked down on the list. Boy, we've got a lot of things left to get. Anti-infection for 6 points. Let's mark it down. Item 47. Boom. Nice. So how many items is there? There's 164, so we're just under a third of the way through the items. But we're literally only going to be farming things from here on out pretty much, so I expect the rest of these to go a lot faster than the first 46. Most of them anyway, until we get to the really rare shit, but we'll be saving that till the end most likely, and if we don't finish the hunt, then I will in fact finish it just for the YouTube after the hunt ends, but
Yes, yes. Now to the aptly
hopefully we
named
can
antidote
finish it
machine.
off.
Quickly.
Oh, yes, antidote, right. Looks like he didn't drop anything other than the anti-infection. Usually he drops a legendary or two or something, but
It will also provide you immunity to the gas. Just to be entirely
we did get
clear.
his dedicated, thankfully, which is one of the items we actually can count from the
That
DLC.
sound?
Blood is as titillating
Alright.
as his mind. I will begin
synthesizing the antidote immediately. And then Cass is inside all of us. You did it, killer. Mordecai's gonna live. Now, let's take back our home. Sanctuary's still tethered to the facility. See you up top.
Wouldn't celebrate just yet, Raiders. The gas is ready. Paradise is coming. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
You must stop Hector. I never thought I'd say this, but Pandora is fine the way it is.
Cassius Log, huh? I don't know if I've ever heard that voice line before. Paradise Sanctum.
Find Hector. I'm on my way.
Enjoy your last breaths, Raiders. I can feel the roots of paradise taking hold.
Tracking you, VH. Looks like you're in the bowels of Sanctuary. Get ready for a right
Jump
powerful sting.
into the fucking...
Better hurry. Sanctuary's spewing spores like a toddler on a bender.
Actually ridiculous.
Ain't condoning it, but I seen it.
It's gotten all in like the middle of my screen.
Not around to see Sanctuary like this. That overblown gas man Hector bind up her engine, so help me, I'm gonna smother him to death under a single tit.
What's going on here? I guess this is a secret area for a garbage chest. I don't know why they need a whole area for a chest that can't have any good loot in it, but sure. That's what I don't understand why they even made the garbage chest. Why aren't all chests just red chests, you know? Why do they make chests like this? They can't drop any good loot. Like, there's no point to them. It's just junk.
I tell you, that ain't what Scooter would have wanted.
Okay, we gotta destroy the vines in that case. Let's try our new grenade out. How are the vines still alive? A little bit framey. Make sure the screen doesn't crash from all this. Okay, how are these guys alive still is my question. Nothing should be living through these. Like this many grenades, bro.
I don't have time to mass produce the antidote. If you do not stop Hector from releasing the gas, he will cause a planetary mass extinction. I figured we had at minimum 6 or 7 years before something like that.
Fine freaks in my armory. That's it! I'm not selling his soldiers any more weapons.
Get your health and shields right here.
Alright, let's get our weapons on. This is going to be the most intense bit of this. Our chain lightning at the ready as well. But we're going to run past all these guys. I think we are. We gotta go this way though, right?
Vine decor, but the last thing my bar needs is a bunch of mindless freaks who can't keep their tentacles to themselves. Unless they're willing to pay for it.
This war-torn planet a shred of peace. Pandora's not perfect.
Hello, heal.
Pandora belongs
I do damage, please? Holy fuck. So jank with hitboxes these days. I swear. Aiming right at something, it just doesn't die. Fight for the hunt, my friend. That's more helpful cause than your stupid gas. Okay, I need to start taking out some of these enemies because they're fucking keeping ourselves like 1 HP the whole time. Where guns Zerk? Where guns Zerk? Thank you. Badass sapling. Surely we get. Okay, that's a frame rate going on here. My bullets getting blocked by random fucking tentacles. Alright, just need to kill Hector. Let's make sure the stream is still running first, though. The particle effect is going to lag my internet out. Ooh, fuck off for 2 seconds and let me just shoot Hector. Okay, why are we not doing any damage right now? Hello? Hit Hector. Thank you. As far as I know, he doesn't have any dedicated drop because he doesn't respawn or anything.
You did it. Now grab the vault key.
Tank class mod, random booster shield. Alright, well, doesn't seem to be much else around, so I'm gonna grab that.
Have grown into the heart of this city, and next, all of Pandora.
Change of plans, Vault Hunter. We have to get out of here. I'll contain the infection. Get me some iridium. There's a big cache nearby.
My, oh my, what a view. Let's go a little higher. My spores will rain down over this land. Deserts will become forests, and finally, this world will be the paradise I was promised.
Bring the iridium to me!
You've lost. This ship is...
Sorry about this, Killer. It's the only way. Trust me.
Finally stood your ground, Firehawk. But it's too late.
That map!
You Vault Hunters are so blind. I've seen the true purpose of the map. It leads to power you can't possibly imagine.
What the hell?
Sanctuary is part of me now. The Vault map is part of me. You can't destroy me without losing them both. Your dream dies with me. What? What do you think you're doing?
Making the call. She's alive!
Lil, are you okay?
Yeah. Sanctuary.
Is the freaky tree man dead?
Hey, Roland would have done the same thing.
Worth it!
Holy crap, I'm so jealous. I wanted to blow up that ship forever! I'm cool.
I calculated that there was an 86.4% chance that Sanctuary would have exploded as soon as it reached escape velocity. Perhaps I should have shared that with you sooner? Sanctuary, the map, everything's gone.
Hey, you made the call. We're all still here. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, what now?
Up there, Hector showed me the map. I saw the vaults. Connected somehow, part of something bigger. I don't know what it means. Look, we may have lost the map, but we never needed it before. We have to find the vaults before they fall into the wrong hands. We have got to keep searching. And that means leaving Pandora. But I can't go with you. Not yet. Someone has to rebuild the Raiders. We need new blood. New badasses if we're gonna be ready for the next fight. Find the vaults. No matter how far it takes you, no matter what happens, you will always be Crimson Raiders!
Well, old Sanctuary went out in a way that would have made Scooter happy. Killing a big-ass tree. That was a nice speech back there, Lil. Really tugged at the old heartstrings. But why is it that you're really staying here?
That vault map's still out there, Ellie. And when I find it, then I can leave Pandora.
I'ma hold you to that, Stringbane.
Alright, Commander Lilith and the fight for Sanctuary complete. Alright, to be continued in Borderlands 3. Anyway, back to the hunt. Let's be on our way to get in some fucking points. Alrighty, let's start this thing off.
So many people talking
Space
about
Cowboy
leaving
unlocks
Pandora.
the farm for
Maybe I should
midgets.
look into something a little
We gotta do a
bit
bunch of
more
other
meaningful
missions in order to
myself.
unlock Haterax. I'll have to look into which ones. But I think we have to do a couple other missions to unlock him. Starting with, I think, the Hunt is Vaughn or whatever. The Mouthwash Relic. This is not worth any points as far as I know, considering it's a quest item. But I'll have a look just in case. Toothpick, retainer, electric chair, hard carry, easy mode, all that stuff from Haterax. Alright, so yeah, it looks like none of that's important. We have to get the... wait, what is this? Yeah, and then... I don't know why that shows up there, but whatever. So yeah, the Unicorn Explosion, we gotta get the Friendship Amulet over in Tina DLC. I've actually never gotten it before, so I don't know exactly where it is. I'll have to look into that. The Nirvana SMG is from the Infected Badass Saplings. They also come from any infected pod in TVHM. Exceedingly rare. And then where's the other one? Infection Cleaner is from New Pandora Soldiers in Helios Fallen, it says. Source 2, Lieutenant Angvar and the Burrows. I'm not sure if that's to be trusted, but we're not too worried about farming all of these right now, I don't think. Instead, let's go get the rest of our base game legendaries and stuff out of the way. Starting with, let's go do Terramorphous on it. maybe not. We probably aren't ready for that. Regardless, I don't know if this relic's going to come in handy at all. I know there's a glitch you can do with it, but I know glitches are banned, so that's not going to be useful unless we're doing raid bossing where glitches are legal. Because I do believe that the community is raised enough for the glitches to be legal.
Bro Reese is doing.
Yeah, okay, so Vanguard. He was just talking about Reese. I should have listened to that. I would have liked to hear that, actually.
My whole clan, the Helios Hellions.
So, Bada Boom, Berserker. Also, what is that? Get that out of here.
The area that we're the best by, slaying enemy bandit leaders and staking claim to their territory. Basic stuff. That's a real letdown. There were some tough old bastards in the crew. But hey, it comes with the territory, right? Bandit life! Here you go. Fly our colors over your victory so everyone knows it was us.
Alright, so yeah, we gotta do the first bit of this mission or whatever. Or all of this mission, and then the mission afterwards, I believe, we'll get the Sandworm Queens, which we can use to get the toothpick and retainer. We can't cross-save farm them, as far as I'm aware, so you can only cross-save farm quest reward items. So we're gonna have to hopefully get lucky out of the first couple queens we kill, and if not, looks like we're farming regular sandworms. Let me confer with the spreadsheet here on that. I believe that is the only way to get it otherwise. Toothpick and retainer. Sandworms / Sandworm Queen in the burrows. Yep. Alright. So yeah, the normal sandworms drop it as well, but much rarer than from the queens. But unlike in a normal playthrough, we can't cross-save farm the queens to get what we want. So have to get lucky, I guess. And if not, then I guess we're in for a bit of farming.
So we did some rebranding.
The sandworms.
The guys were pretty excited about it until I told them there weren't any actual branding irons involved. You know the drill. Fly that flag.
My banner!
Oh, you killed that guy so hard. On to the next one.
I should be able to make it over here on foot, honestly. 2 rocket jumps. No need to get in the car. Fortunately, we are going to run out of Gunzark here before we can hit. Nope, never mind. We were able to hit the rocket jump right across the entire encampment. And boom.
That's the spot. Now raise the flag so everyone knows this is our turf now. We already got some recruits showing up. Come on back. We need to initiate you too.
Oh, not that. Ran into this ribcage thing. Refresh my YouTube. Looks like stream's still doing good. Gotta make sure consistently that it is. My internet's so ass. Alright. Into the back burner. So we'll finish this quest up, and it should give us the ability to grab the quest for the Sandworm Queens. And then hopefully we can grab our toothpick retainer off them. Get nice and prepared for Hater Axe in the future, as well as giving us some points.
Look at all these recruits! Fantastic! Now it's time for the initiation. Climb up there and follow my
instructions. Recruits! I am the mighty bandit king, Vaughn! Woo! Good effort, Jerry. Being a bandit means being tough as nails.
Prove you've got what it takes by leaping off that thing. Vault Hunter, show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Well, if they can do it, so can I. Yeah, they're not tougher than me.
Looks like they put the fall in trust fall. Wow, well, I am proud to welcome you to my new clan, the Vanguard. It's just you, though. You're the only survivor, but I guess one new clanmate's better than none, right? Anyway, welcome to the clan. Here's your goodie bag.
Okay.
I'm making you my leader.
Hunt is on. Let's head over to Dull Abandon here.
Let's try a new thing this time. My bandit's got to be strong, but also...
Not burrows, as you would have us, or as you'd believe, based on the quest marker. It's definitely easier just to come here to the Dull Abandon and then walk in the door instead. So the sandworms will all be right there, close to the door. Let me just clean my lens real quick on my glasses so I can see properly if it's a bit smudged. Alright, there we go. Should have my eyesight back to full power. Alright, let's make our way in here to the burrows. Perfect. Matching gentle triple barrels with a Hyperion stock, and I don't like the look of that sight. It's got a Borderlands 1 shotgun sight, honestly.
Let me know if anything catches your eye.
Although Tesla, unfortunately, not going to be worth shit nowadays. We got our chain lightning and anti-fection, respectively, for flesh and for healing and whatnot.
Your chance to join the scrappiest, fastest growing young clan on Pandora. Survive the deadly burrows and bring me those sandworm trophies to prove yourselves worthy. Yeah!
Alright, Sandworm Queens, please be generous. Grant me your effervescence. It's like the only chance we draw it.
Are you serious? Well, that's one.
And boom. First kill. We have a toothpick. Let me get this sapling out of the way. Let's get ourselves a screenshot of the toothpick and grab it up. Alright. Go ahead and favorite that. Alright, first Sandworm Queen, and we get the toothpick. Happy to see it. Meaning we still have 2 more Sandworm Queens to possibly get the retainer as well. So toothpick, 6 points. Item 48 in the collection. Mark it down. And boom, 253 points. Let's attempt to get a few more points here. Keep killing all these enemies as they're spawning. I don't want to take them out too fast in pod form, because we can still get the infected badass saplings, which we need for the Nirvana there. It's worth 11 points too. That's a big one if we can get that. But not seeing much in terms of the badasses. A bunch of normal guys coming out. Normal sandworms are here. Still have a chance to drop it, so take them out, but most likely gonna have to head down to the second Sandworm Queen. I did forget it was only 2 of them, honestly. I thought it was 3 of them. So, definitely happy we got that retainer on the first one then. Or toothpick, rather. Hopefully we can get the retainer from this one. Otherwise, this might be a little bit rough. Okay, that's just a normal sandworm. Here we go, Sandworm Queen. Come on, give me a retainer. Charlie.
Be sure to pick up that trophy.
Nope, no retainer. Okay, well.
Again, and nobody else
Unfortunate.
did.
I don't believe you can leave the trophies on the ground and then keep farming them. You have to cross-save farm these guys, as far as I'm aware. So, down to the normal sandworm to drop us the retainer now, unfortunately. Unless I'm mistaken, and you can farm the queens by just leaving the trophies on the ground, in which case I've fucked up majorly, but I don't think that's the case. My memory serves. I do remember cross-save farming in my free time for this. Let's see here. The hunt is Vaughn Farm. Okay, farming toothpick entertainer. Let me just look at this post real quick. Just to see if I have messed something up. Even if we have, it's no way to go back now, so we're locked in with it, but hopefully we already have one of the items. Back to the back burner and turn this in. So it says currently trying to farm toothpick and retainer. Do I dashboard farm until both of them drop, or do I just grab one and farm the other one through the sandworms? I either kill the worms in the burrow until I get one, or I kill the worms outside the burrow while I farm the one midget in the cowboy mission. Get the hunters Vaughn and farm the sand queens. I believe the easiest way is to kill the sandworms near the dull abandoned fast travel. Yeah, 1% drops 2% in normal mode. A TVHM sandworm would get 2% for the retainer and separately a 2% for the toothpick. Interesting. Alright, well, yeah, the sandworm queens are not farmable without, you know, read-only farming, aka cross-save. So let's just farm the normal sandworms, I guess. It's a very, very low chance of getting it. And, alright, so that doesn't trigger anything, but it looks like there's an extra mission over here. So now that we've done that mission, does that unlock Haterex? Yeah, I think Haterex is viable now, right? Yep, perfect. Don't need that, and that's for the loot midget. I mean, let's grab it, I guess. And head back to Dull Abandon. So they're saying that, I do remember that some sandworms do spawn down beside the fast travel here by the loot midget. So I might try and farm the loot midget and the sandworms to hit two birds with one stone, perhaps. Maybe get some pearlescence, maybe get some Bone of the Ancients finally. So yeah, let's put on that.
Hey, sugar. I've got something important for you.
Oh, there's an echo in the fucking back burner that we had to grab. Well, I guess we're not doing that then. Not right now.
Well, he died recently. He went out the way I always saw him, as a hero. I've said my own goodbyes, but before we rushed off,
yeah, it's so sad that Scooter dies in, I won't spoil it actually, but in case anyone hasn't seen it, but if you haven't, I would recommend checking out all the non-main franchise Borderlands games. I'll just say that much. But, yeah. So yeah, there's a couple sandworms that spawn here, but I'm not seeing any other ones. You open this for the loot midget usually. But where are these sandworms? I only saw like the 2 sandworms there. Is that the ones I'm supposed to farm? Because I don't know if that's going to be efficient, if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I think going into the burrows here and farming the sandworms, as well as the infected badass sapling, might be a better idea. While we're here, let me quickly go check that little passageway that had the 4 infected badass saplings in it last time we were here. I want to see if that's a consistent way to farm badass saplings or not. If it is, then that'll be our easiest way to get the infection cleaner. Or Nirvana, I can't remember still which one drops from the Pandoran guys and which one drops from these guys. But right here I got a bunch of infected badass saplings last time, so we'll have to see if these spawn into badasses again this time. And this one did. And didn't drop anything. This one's a normal sapling, so it looks like it's not a guarantee that they'll be badasses, but... like another one came out up here, perhaps? There was like 4 last time, I don't know. Strange. Colossus here. There's more pods spawning, so we can check for more badass saplings without having to walk in here. Sapling, infected badass sapling. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, this guy took no damage there. That was good. Take him out so we can fight our badass saplings in peace. That one didn't drop anything. That one's a normal sapling. It's also a normal sapling. And this right here is our another badass. Okay, come on. No, nothing. Alright, we'll do, I guess. Grab our iridium and try again. I don't think we've hit the fast travel, hopefully. So yeah, we'll try this for a little bit, try and get our retainer and infection cleaner possibly as well while we're here. Definitely tempted to go for a more linear item right now, but we'll try this for a little bit and see if we can get it. I've never ran this farm quite like this before. Just usually use the Sandworm Queens and cross save. And I've never really actually farmed for an infection cleaner before, ever, so... see how this goes, I guess. Let all the pods spawn their guys. But... the pods were also supposed to have a chance based on the... here, let me like, do a quick Google search on... infection cleaner... says New Pandora soldiers, so we're looking for the Nirvana. Nirvana, where is it? Nirvana for 11 points from infected badass saplings or any infected pod TVHM. Is it specifically in TVHM that you can get it from infected pods, or is it TVM and onwards, similar to how Vermivorous can't spawn in normal mode? BL2 Nirvana farm. Okay, so the Nirvana says, yeah, splash damage, blah blah blah. To collect it, fight for Sanctuary DLC, best source, combine runs. What the fuck is all this? Okay, drop rates, infected badass sapling 1%, DLC 5 wide. So yeah, just from the saplings as far as I can tell. Maybe it comes from pods as well, but I can't confirm that, so we're just gonna specifically be looking for the saplings then. And my controller's disconnected, trying to load back into the game. Thank you. So we're farming sandworms for the retainer, and we'll be farming infected saplings for the infected badass saplings for the infection cleaner, or Nirvana rather. Infection cleaner comes from the Pandoran soldiers. That's going to be a fertile one, but it's, I believe, all Pandoran soldiers, so that one shouldn't be quite as denoted by being 9 points as opposed to 11. I think these, the one from the saplings is going to be the hardest, for sure. Same as the one from the sandworms is just a drop from any sandworm, so it's not going to be quite as hard. Considering we can get a decent amount of them here per run. And let's have a look at these pods, get them spawning, and while they spawn, let's head down here, and I want to know if more sandworms spawn in this room post-mission, or if it's just these ones up top we have to farm. And the answer is there's more sandworms down here still, so we will be coming down here each run then. Only 2 of them, or what? Looks like it's only 2 sandworms in here. That's kind of lackluster, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Looks like we got a 3rd one. Is there a 4th, or are we calling it at 3? Looking like we're only getting 3. Let's try and get out of here, I guess. So 3 sandworms down there is not that impressive, unfortunately, but... One, rolling. Just click into the stream, make sure our screen isn't like blacked out or some goofy shit. I'm streaming for only 51 minutes now. Looks like it's good. Alright, let's back out. Make sure everything's still good by refreshing. And everything looks fine. We're still live, so. I don't know if walking up here is going to be worth our time, unfortunately. It doesn't appear that these saplings are guaranteed to be badass. We just got lucky coming through on our story, while going through our story mission. That guy just died upon spawning for some reason. See if we can get any badass saplings in this room. Not looking like it, unless one of these other pods here has one. Infected badass. Nope, I don't see any. Let's save quit. Yeah, these are going to be some of the harder items to farm for sure, so getting these out of the way now is going to be nice and helpful. We got lots of easy farms to do, so focusing on a hard farm right now might be a good idea, because a lot of the easy farms we should be able to just get out of the way based on English. We can get all the other farms out of the way a lot easier because they're a lot more consistent and have better drop rates, so we can do them in what should be a shorter period of time. So getting this out of the way while we still have lots of time would be more practical because we can get the other ones in less time, most likely. There we go. Now I've said it. There we go. Some money, unfortunately. Got infected saplings. No badasses, unfortunately. Unfortunately, these pods turn into maniacs and the other guys too, not just saplings. Those ones in the hallway there seem to give only saplings, so they might be a better source of badass saplings because they're guaranteed to be a type of sapling. I'm not entirely certain yet, but seems like the roof pods are more guaranteed to be saplings than I can see so far. Here we go, infected badass sapling. No drop, unfortunate. Pretty rare drop, so I'm not expecting it to just drop like nothing, but technically 10 times rarer than a normal drop. And it's also rare to get the enemy that it's dropping from, so makes sense. It's worth 11 points. Basically 2 normal items. Go ahead and run into here. There's nothing back here that's worth coming down here. No, just a bad chest. Alright, infected badass sapling right here. Let's take it out. No drop. So we've got a normal infected sapling this time. And I don't see any other pods going off right now, so I should have walked further up into that lycanthrope cave, but unless we're gonna save quit. I'm not sure if going all the way up there is worth it. There's a few more pods, but let's keep it going for now. Yeah, the nice thing about the hunt is we're not looking for specific versions of the guns every time we farm something, whereas like when I'm normally playing, I'm always looking for like perfect rolls and matching grips and all that kind of shit when we're farming items. But with this, it's just, you know, give me the item, mark it off, and move on. We also didn't grab the sandworms in the lower area last run. Kind of forgot to. Let's head back into the cave a bit further here, try and trigger all the other enemies to spawn a bit earlier. While our pods are being hatched. Where are the other sandworms at? Come on. I don't know where, I'm hearing a sandworm, but I don't see it anywhere. No, affected badass, come on. No. Nope. Alright, let's head down over here. Nope, not over there. Where am I? What the fuck? What's going on here? Okay, wait, yeah, down here. Interesting. I don't know how I lost my bearings there. Hey. There it is, the retainer. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice and easy. Let's get our screenshot of that. Take this guy out real quick. That was double drop or anything crazy. But, throw it in the collection. Toothpick retainer obtained. Only worried about the saplings now, so. Retainer, 6 points. Item 49 in the collection. 49. Ka-chow. I don't know. I said it again. I don't know why the fuck I say that all the time, dude. Where's my controller? Will disconnect while I'm trying to fucking re-plug in my phone that has a hard time staying connected to. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going right now. Wrong direction. What the fuck is going on? Where is the entrance? Why does it blend in with the wall? So yeah, we'll check the rest of these saplings in the hallway. And then we'll probably just move on to a nuclear farm now that we're not multitasking in here, looking for the retainer and infection or nirvana rather. So more likely we'll just save the nirvana for later on its own. And it looks like we're only getting normal saplings here instead of any badasses. I do hear more pod, so we still have another chance. And unfortunately, it's still just another normal one. Not a badass. And oh, here we go. Here's a badass. Never lucky though. Couldn't get the 1% drop in the same run as our other 1% drop. Okay, waiting for this big guy to drop down here in a moment. There he is. Him and an infected sapling. And an infected sapling. Alright, let's hit this fast travel and get out of here. Our berserker on for some movement speed. And let's head off to something. Farm something. How about we go farm for the warrior drop pool for a little bit, because we still have 3 items to get off warrior / handsome sorcerer. We have Impaler and Volcano in the collection, but we don't have Leech, we don't have Conference Call, and we don't have Flacker. So Let's make our way up to the top. Get them. We also need Tina class mods, so probably just an opportunity to farm those at the same time. Speaking of which, let's have a look at these ones. We have Chaotic Good with Money Shot, Asbestos, and Tyrannosaurus. I'm not going to be keeping that one. And this one's also not great, Lawful Neutral. If we get, what do you call it? We're looking for, I mean, Chaotic Evil, I believe, is the Money Shot Insight one, and then we need True Neutral, I think it is, for pure magazine size, for Pimpabbing later, for raid bossing, since that will be legal, I believe. I don't know if we'll need glitches, though. We'll see. It's like, mainly ones like Terramorphous that have drops we need. And we should have an easy enough time dealing with Terramorphous naturally. I think it's time to start retiring some of these random items like a spitter and stuff. Things like the winter is over and the mouthwash can go into the bank. I honestly don't really think the mouthwash will ever come up on the character ever, but don't want to just get rid of it entirely. Let's put on our proper class mod for this. Honestly, I don't even know if we need the grog nozzle for this farm. We might this run, might put it back on for now because we have no Gunzerk, but yeah, maybe just Gunzerking to get up the tower isn't the best play speed-wise, because I mean, like, we probably would have been here by running right about now. Overkill. This will be rough regardless if we have Lady Fister knocked. He doesn't get critically as the shield. Let's just see how much damage we do with the grog only here. I mean, it's still solid. A little bit slower, but to be able to rocket jump, it might be worth it. I mean, yeah, we can just take him out in a few shots per stage. It's not too bad. Like, we didn't get anything this run, unfortunately. So let's collect a bit of this money. We have, what, $65 million right now? Pretty insane. 66. What the fuck did I just pick up? I was about to say, like, what did I pick up? I wish, like, I don't know why they made class mods work the way they did with, like, you know, blue class mods being 6-5, purples being, like, 5-4-4, like, should have just had purples be, like, 6-5-5 and blues be 5-4 or something, like, or, like, 6-5 and then purples be 6-5-5, you know, just, like, have some sort of fucking reason the purples would be better than the blues. It turned out blues are better than purples. Who would have seen that come in? Well, that's just another random class mod, unfortunately. Can't get any Tina class mods out of the dice chests, as far as I'm aware. Only the mimic chests and the tiny strong boxes. Although I've never farmed the strong box for a Tina combo before. I think I've seen one of them in there, like, one time, but as far as I'm aware, they're really rare to get out of those little strong boxes. So, instead of this stuff, what if we just go like this? How about a little something like that? We just run the Fabled Tortoise movement speed bonus to get up here a bit quicker. A little bit slower than rocket jumping, but once we're Gunzerking here to get our health back. Let us just absolutely fly through the map. No firestorm, that's the main reason I wanted to Kill that guy. We still need the Firestorm. We've got all the other grenades except Purple Magic Missile. So yeah. Another Mimic. Fine, let's just get up here. We're still guns arcing. Nice and easy, take him out. Keep our cooldown going. Kill you. Take that out for some cooldown. And I couldn't fire my last shot there in time, unfortunately. I was trying to swap weapons and then guns arc, but it just didn't swap. That was cool. Alrighty, let's see it. Come on. Oh, damn! Another volcano. It's like our 4th or 5th volcano now. Unreal. Unlucky. First drop, and it's the same, one of the same 2 we already have. But this is how it be. It's likely we'll start getting more and more duplicates as we collect more and more of his drops. So it's like what? 3 out of 5 is, or 2 out of 5 is. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was thinking about. Something about doubling that to be 40 out of 100 or something, but I forgot what I was thinking about. 2 out of 5. Yeah, we got 2 out of 5 of his drops, meaning we have a 40% chance to hit one of the drops we already have, and a 60% to hit one of them we don't have when we do hit a drop, which in itself is a 1 in 10. No Tina comms. We got the stupid exploder gonna run up to me, so try to avoid him this time around. Kill this guy, no Firestorm, so we keep moving. Hit this. It's not class mods, so it doesn't matter. That's a Mimic, so this one up here should be a chest. No class mods, doesn't matter. Okay, come on. Let's get this before the guns arc ends this time. Okay, nice. And no back-to-back. Unfortunate. But realistic. Let's see. Oh, what are you? Damn, this thing wasn't a Torg grip Jacob stock, bro. Texas prefix, imagine this thing was matching grip. It's basically got as much damage, I'd say, as our pushback, probably. Way better accuracy. That would have been a nice find if it was a 2-shot reload. Unfortunately, it is not. Is there an item there? I thought there was an item there for a second. Okay. Grab our iridium each run. Still need lots of iridium, so money is becoming much less important. We don't need that for fuck all at this point. We were so broke from farming that fucking pumpkin yesterday. Speaking of farming pumpkins, we're still wearing the pumpkin getup. I think it's probably about time we change up the outfit. Or, maybe not yet. I usually save it till near the end of the day, so we'll wait for a little while. I might even have another stream after this one later, but considering I was a bit later on my first stream and went for a bit longer than usual, and I'm doing this stream a bit closer to that stream than usual, I don't know if we'll have a third stream tonight, depending on how things are going. Save our Gunzerk for a bit of extra time here. No firestorm as far as I could see, it doesn't look like. So yeah, we're checking 4 of these chests per run. It's an average of probably getting 2 of them to be chests per run, most likely. I don't think we're taking out Phantom Sorcerer this time around within the Gunzerk. Not when he doesn't get flagged, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some cooldown here. By this stupid trap thing. Alright, good to go. Back on Gunzerk. Lost a little bit of time because we had to get stuck on the edge of a staircase down below earlier. A little one-shot on the 3rd phase. Nice. And we got a head drop, unfortunately. Not going to be doing anything for us. Where's the iridium at, bro? There's a couple pieces there. Looks like we didn't get fuck all iridium this run, unfortunately. Like 2 pieces. Wow. Wild. Let's make sure the stream's running good. Looks like it is. Let's load into the actual stream and make sure my screen's not blacked out as well. Nope, still loading, we're good. Alright. Just gotta check on that every once in a while. I know that's a possibility now. Literally right after I checked stream earlier is when it did that black screen shit to me. So I just decided to end stream. I would have kept going. Probably would have broke 5 hours for the first time in a single stream of the hunt, but fortunately it was not the universe's will that we would break 5 hours, and we had to cut it short at 4.5, but still, longest stream we had of the hunt so far. This guy isn't spawning this run, so we gotta take out a different enemy, and we're definitely not gonna have all our guns dark for the boss now. No firestorm to make up for it either. And a mimic. Cool. Got a bit of cooldown off that guy now while I can. Got to cooldown here while I can. Cooldown there. Get to the boss, get cooldown off him. Get some duration back on his clones, ideally. How is that not a critical hit? I couldn't tell you. Basically done cooldown here. And I wasn't able to shoot our shot at the last minute, unfortunately. But we have Gunzerk back, so... Alright. Once again, no drop. But this farm is working pretty fast. We're hitting Tina class mods as a secondary objective. The Firestorm is a 3rd objective, so got like 4 items for points we're currently farming on top of good chance for getting some Tina class mods. So finding a nice chaotic neutral or chaotic evil monk or a true neutral monk, both gonna come in nice and clutch for later. True neutral more only so for if we end up using the Pimpernel glitch at all for raid bossing. But I do have to confirm that that is okay. I think it's if the community raised 20 grand, which I think we're over 70 now, or I mean we're 68 last night. I hope we're over 70 now, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I personally have 0 raised because we haven't had any like viewership the entire hunt, funnily. But I have to confirm that it's not like if your stream has made that much for the cause, then you can use glitches, or if it's the community, and then anyone can use glitches for raid bosses if the community breaks the rule. I think that's how it worked, but we'll have to do research before we attempt to use any glitches on raid bosses. Alright, it's looking like we got a mimic at the top here. Lots of Gunzark still. Our Gunzark cooldown isn't quite as good this time around. Go ahead and use all these other handsome sorcerers to get our time of Gunzark back. Keep our cooldown coming. There we go. Need more cooldown, give me that. Alright, no cooldown needed, the one tap. Beautiful. And that's just a fireball. Okay. Grab our iridium and stuff. Not much else we're looking for other than the drops in the iridium. And after the boss fight, when we jump down, we'll land right here, which is not the right area. The area we want to land after the boss is on the other side here. So I have to... Yeah. If we jump off that side, we should be able to jump down and grab this final chest at the end of the run, perhaps, to get the final chance for the Tinacoms. All 5 chests in a run. We'll know if it's worth it too earlier in the run by opening the other 4. If we haven't got 2 mimics, we know that last chest there is one of the mimics. So look at that practicable conference call, but it's got TD grip and Jacob stock. My favorite site and the best prefix, but the worst 2 weapon parts you can get on it. TD and Jacob. Jacob stock's bad for anyone wondering because it makes your recoil reduction and like recovery worse. So like, especially on a Jacob shotgun, it just like makes the recoil complete ass. Okay. Keep doing this fucking jank slam attack and die, please. Still no drop, but it's okay. It's 1 mimic. That's not a mimic that time. That's a mimic, so the 1 chest at the bottom is our non-mimic then. Kill the mimic to get a bit of our cooldown back. Use these to... Nope, never mind. I was gonna say use these to get our cooldown back, but I suppose not. Alright, you're gone. We got lots of our cooldown back on the way up this time, so... Just visible damage cap, you know, no big deal. Are you alive, sir? Damn. I was being pretty stingy on the drops. I suppose we got that decent one early on. Let's have a look at this magic missile. 192. 192. Okay, so same damage. I'm not sure if there's a better roll damage-wise than R1, but still gotta get that purple one at some point here too. Another Tord grip on the Jacob shotgun, unfortunately. Another Devastator comm. Decent amount of iridium this run at least. Hopefully we can find like a decent quad shotgun with a matching grip or something, just so we're randomly farming something today. Just get an even better shotgun than our bushwhack. Annoying that our shotgun's barbed, so it has that double blade sticking out of it. But that one's also restructuring. Has a stupid blade. Ah, we didn't jump off for the last chest. I need to remember to try and add that to my run. You could also try and kill this mage without guns arcane, but I'm fairly certain that's not going to happen. Unless we skip this chest. Skipping the chest doesn't seem like the... Can I move? Like, I just get stuck on people's bodies constantly. Alright, no firestorm, and we're getting our cooldown annihilated right now. Let's try and take some enemies out while we're going. Try and keep our guns arc duration up higher. Getting our cooldown back, getting the other mimic, so the other one at the bottom is another good one. Pretty sure that kill got stolen from me just then. How did you die, bro? Nothing once again. Heroes being stingy on the legendary drops, that's for sure. Haven't been here that many runs though, so can't expect too much from them just yet. 4 random items, a bunch of iridium this time. Again, not bad. Slowly collect all that as we're farming. Grab a bit of this money. I kind of just want to hit money cap, honestly. This, is that a purple? Yeah, that's a purple rarity, I think, not a storm. I was gonna say that's a storm, but that's a purple rarity. I do believe. Damn. 2 Hyperion pieces on that. That's a nice shield. What's the bottom piece? I didn't see. I couldn't see. We forgot the chest again. It's not that important if I keep forgetting that. Some nice insight movement off some burn damage. Nice. Actually made it to the staircase before getting body blocked this time. And still got no firestorm, so... How is that thing still alive then? Still no class mods. Mimic. Take it out for cooldown. Cooldown and increase our current gunburst timer for a few seconds. And with these guys, use all of them. Get our cooldown extended, or duration extended rather, not cooldown. Saying the wrong word entirely. I whiffed that shot somehow. My bullets just aren't going where I'm aiming right now. I don't know. My pellets accuracy is just like terrible this run for some reason. Or they're not getting slagged, one of the two. And nothing again. Unfortunate, bro. That would be good for, I mean, based on that delay, it doesn't have any good parts for amp damage, but amp shield would be good for a glitch in non-hunt settings. It's a pretty niche glitch though, and it takes a long time to set up, so even if we were allowed to use it, I probably wouldn't, because it's just a pain in the ass to set up, and it only works when your shield's full, and only with the left hand, and a bunch of shit like that, so yeah, we'll be avoiding that one. Even if it wasn't part of the rules. just because it's so fucking niche. It's something I'd like show off one time for a video kind of glitch, you know. Don't get me wrong, it can be powerful, but it takes hours to set up to be powerful, so definitely not something you do just to do unless you want to make an example out of it for a video or farm a raid boss in one bullet kind of thing, looking for a rare item on your personal time. For us over here, we can't even use glitches, and even if we could, it's just too much time to set up in the first place. Yeah, I still haven't went down to get that first chest beside that one run. Can you quit doing the same fucking attack every time I come within 20 feet of you? Like, piece of shit. Alright, and looks like that last chest down there doesn't mimic this run, so we won't be doing it this run either. Come on. Critical hit, bro. Still nothing. Give me these fucking blue grenade mods.
No time!
The Warriors drop pool is definitely going to be one of the harder ones to finish off in its entirety. The more drops we get, the harder it's going to be to get the one we need, considering he has 5 drops in his loot pool. But I'm going to start ignoring the chest a little bit and start speed farming a little bit more. Where the fuck is the mage, man? Of course the mage doesn't spawn the one time I run up here to just kill the mage without opening the chest. Open this chest because it's easy. Open this one because it's easy. No class mods. Keep it going. Phoenicoms are nice, but like, I probably won't even need them in the end. Come in handy for things like Voracitus, maybe, shit like that, but probably won't be doing Vor near the end too, because those drops won't be hard to get, it'll just be we have to kill them a few times, which will be the hard part. Come on, bro. Die. Come on, bro, give me something. That one volcano early on that we already had since normal mode. Can you pick up? Actually, pick up 3 times on the same piece already. Alright, let's find something else to do for a moment. We haven't got any drops here, and it's kind of just a waste of time right now. Let's find something where we can get some guaranteed points. We need all of the tubby drops. Let's farm some tubbies. Yeah. Gotta get our tubby class mods anyway, like the legendary Gunzerker and Hoarder for other builds. Sort of want to farm tubbies. Do we go unlock the Claptocurrency farm? Let's go get it unlocked. It might not be the one I use right now, but maybe it will be. We'll see. Got lots and lots of points to get from tubbies. So literally any tubbies we get will be points pretty much at the start. Because we have none of the class mods. And none of the pearls. So, and the only tubby item we have at all is a Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. We don't have the Cracked Sash, we don't have the Bunny, and we don't have any of the UVHM tubby drops. So we should be able to get a pretty vast number of points just by getting a few tubbies done. Where the fuck am I going, by the way? I'm going all the way over here, and I'm driving to spawn for some reason.
I had a great idea. Since Hector started a war, I'm thinking we try our hand at a bit of war profiteering. First, I need you to take these very special chain blocks to the Doll Mine. Hector and his people are totally screwing up the Pandoran economy. So let's remake that economy in my image. The chain of blocks is the basis of my new economic model. Just go with me on this.
Are you fucking... What the fuck, man? Seriously? Randomly fall over this guy on top of me. How do you get out of here? Just walk through this way, I guess?
Part 13 of my genius double-cross plan, I'll offer Hector all my intel on the Crimson Raiders in exchange for a ton of cash and the rank of Vice Admiral. Once aboard Sanctuary, I'll murder every new Pandora soldier. But instead of killing Hector, I'll make him my Vice Admiral, and then I'll rename his army the Claptrappers Brigade, which I'll use to cross all the names off my enemies list. In time, Hector will start to trust me. Perhaps...
What? I don't think I've ever heard this voice log before.
Love me. Then one day, he'll tell me I'm the son he never had. And as he leans in to hug me, I'll give him a swift punch to the grundle, single-handedly winning the war, saving Pandora, and finally earning me the adoration I so clearly deserve. My plan is flawless.
Alright, let's get a normal shield on here. Nice as the movement speed build is, we're gonna need a shield. Fighting some enemies and for rocket jumping. So, grab me these. I don't think this electricity matters. I'm not gonna give a shit about it and just walk through it. Oh no, we took some shield damage.
Now it's time for the real stroke of genius, Crypto Coin. Start mining me some of what I'm calling Becco Wafers. And while you're down there, watch out for those devious spider ants. They're creating dark webs. If you're not careful, they'll get you.
Alrighty. So, do we even need the Becco wafers? I think we might, but I'm not seeing any spider ants coming out right here at the moment. So, I think we actually have to go around and collect these Becco wafers or whatever before they spawn. Hello?
Yes, make me rich, minion! And I definitely won't be cutting you out of the deal at the first opportunity. You've gone quite mad if you think that.
Up here should be the actual dark web boss, who, as far as I remember, might have a drop, but I don't remember. I think might have a drop. Well, a matching grip pounder isn't terrible, but
What kind of dastardly deeds could be done on such a web? It's working! The value of Becco wafers, which I'm totally making up, is completely off the charts! The charts are also made up! We're rich! We're filthy freaking rich! Out of my way, peasants! Yes! Bring me my riches, minion!
there's this 3 spider ant spawns. So yeah, we just gotta never deliver the Becco wafers and the farm will stay open. So let's go on into this doorway. Go ahead and equip Terramorphous, because why not? Check that we're still alive. It looks like we are. Wonderful. We need to do that lieutenant mission still here as well, because the one guy drops the world burn, which we need, and I think another one of them drops, is the hot mama? Yeah, I think the hot mama is one of them that we need to get from one of the lieutenants. Another of the lieutenants will drop the infinity pistol if we find him holding the infinity pistol, so that's another option. So yeah, all the legendary stuff from the Tubbies. Yeah, Hot Mama comes from Lieutenant Hoffman. Anti-infection is for some reason called the anti-infection in the chart, but we got that from Cassius already. The electric tear is from Uranus, so we gotta go back to Uranus at some point for that. The world burn is on Lieutenant Bolson. And then we have to find Butt Stallion while wearing the mysterious amulet to get the unicorn explosion. And then the other 3 are all the drops from Hadorax's chest. What does this here mean? Oh yeah, RB, raid boss, I see. Okay, yeah, so we have all our raid boss drops still. Dexy only has the one, the chopper, unfortunately. Yeah, so Hadorax, Vermi. We already have the Nasty Surprise, so the Norfleet's the only one we need. And we'll probably end up finding that off of Hyperius, because we need to kill him for the Sledge's shotgun, the Pyrophobia, the Norfleet, a bunch of stuff. Shred of Fire. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop a save quit. Well, maybe not yet. Okay, so you gotta jump through the door and then hit a rocket jump. And then hit a rocket jump into a chain jump. And that should be a nice effective way to check 3 spider ants for tubbies each run. Hopefully those starting dudes don't hit me with fucking elements every run and break my shield and kill me. That'd be frustrating. Do we spawn holding a Badaboom right now? It'd be really nice if we did. Okay, we do. Jump out, double shot, and nothing this run. Yeah, the hunt ends at the end of April 13th. Today is, what, April 10th, right? So yeah, we still got a couple days. We have everything unlocked and ready to farm now, so we literally just have a couple days straight of farming items to do. So we'll get all the easiest stuff and stuff that we can get multiple items per, like, while we're running one farm kind of thing to start with, and then as it goes on and our points start adding up a bit more, and the list of items we need to start shrinking, we'll start focusing on some of the more difficult ones to obtain, like the infection cleaner and Nirvana, and the Twister and Cobra, and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be harder to get. We need a Norfleet before we do any Cobra farming, that's for sure. So we'll definitely be doing Hyperius farming before that, which means we'll need an antagonist, which means we'll need to kill another raid boss. So we'll probably be farming Pete for all his Seraph items first, which means we need to get a Trespasser, which means we should do the mission in this DLC that gives you the Sincero Amigo, or whatever the fuck it's called, the legendary Trespasser, anyway. We've got that Sandhawk, but we need to get a B shield yet. We haven't got any B shields at level 80. We haven't got a Herald at level 80. Like, we haven't done anything that's like just item wise for level 80. We're just using this bushwhack. That's it, a bushwhack. And we've used it to beat all the DLCs, so it's been working pretty good. Still not a single tubby spawn, but I only have farmed for a few runs, so not expecting one just yet. It's what, 5% per spider ant, so 5% rolls per run. Not the greatest, but yeah, it's like, I don't know the odds of an elemental spider ant spawning in place of a normal spider ant, and I don't know the odds of a spider ant queen spawning in the place of a normal spider ant, but those are the types of spider ants that can become tubbies, because they're counted as badasses. And then each badass has a 5% chance to become a tubby. That's like how tubbies work, I believe. So we're basically looking at 5% chances per run right now, as far as I'm aware. Maybe these guys have like a slightly higher chance to be tubby, or like, I have no clue exactly, but that's like the rule of thumb for tubby enemies, is they're a 5% chance replacement over a badass, I believe. And then obviously you gotta find a badass spawn in the first place to become a tubby. Think Rabid Skag, Rabid Stalker, and badass Skags, elemental spider ants, spider ant queens, and badass rack. I guess the tubby midget has to be a badass midget spawn, which are already rare, and then it'll turn into a tubby midget. I've only seen a chubby midget back in the day. I had a recording of it on like a camcorder that I took onto my PS3 screen. I have no idea where that'd be these days. I don't even know if we still own that camera, or how many years ago we got rid of it. It's been a long time. But yeah, my dad's old camera, I had an old picture of, or a video of me getting a tubby midget down in the Sawtooth Grotto, or Sawtooth Cauldron, rather, my bad. It was like right beside Mortar's elevator, I found it. The good old chubby midget. I was excited as shit when I found it. That shit was so cool. I still gotta find another one to get on camera from PS4 here. Maybe also look for the rare Loot Midget variants. I've seen Loot Midget Nomad, I've seen Loot Midget Rat, and I may have seen Loot Midget Goliath. Yeah, I've seen Nomad, I've seen Rat, and I think I've seen Goliath too. I think the only one I might be missing for the Loot Midgets is the Loot Midget Psycho. I don't think I've seen that one. Those ones are rare, because that has to spawn over, what, a badass Psycho specifically in Sawtooth, or the, what do you call it? Slaughter Shaft? The, Fink Slaughterhouse? Still no tubbies, unfortunately. Taking their sweet time spawning, that's for sure. Yeah, basically been completely discrediting the farming aspect of this and figuring that as soon as we get all our content pushing out of the way, the rest of these points will just start flowing in, but it's taking a little bit of time to get any points here, I'm not going to lie. We haven't got shit yet. Got those couple effervescent items, the retainer and toothpick, and other than that, we're kind of struggling a little bit on getting any items so far this stream. But we can see some tubbies here pretty soon and get some tubby class mods and possibly pearls as well, but because any tubby we see at this point will be worth points, guaranteed. And then beyond that, for the next couple, it'll be pretty high probability we find different class mods or drop. So we'll keep farming this for now because it's going to be guaranteed a good amount of points if we just stick to it. Same as pushing those contents, like the DLCs. We just need to lock in and stay committed to it and just push forward, you know? A little bit harder to do when you're just looking at loading screens and doing 2 rocket jumps every run, but just blazing in slag again. Yeah, I wish we had better load times for specifically a farm like this, because I don't know if you can find a better farm than this for tubbies, outside of maybe doing Annex if you have a Norfleet, but that's still kind of questionable whether that's better or not. It's how I used to farm tubbies, but this farm exists now, and it seems to be pretty good, but it's still not, like, insane. Not with my load times anyway. Maybe if you have insta-load, this is a pretty fucking fast farm. You rocket jump, save, quit. Continue. You're in. Rocket jump. Rocket jump. Oh my god. Please don't go down. Alright. Still nothing, man. Come on. Give me the first tubby, please. I'd like to see it. Currently a bit after 10 p.m., huh? Looking like got a couple hours left tonight, but today was another big content push day. Yesterday was the big XP grind, but now that we've got everything unlocked, minus like a couple side quests that we need to do to unlock certain bosses and stuff, we got all the main content finished up and ready. I need a chain lightning to make sure we don't go down here. And bro, come on, where's our first tubby at? Taking its time to spawn. I've done this farm a bit on an OP10 Gunzerker for a video idea of like getting 100 tubbies in each map and seeing which map has luckier tubbies kind of thing, but I think I'm about like 11 tubbies in, 12 tubbies into this farm after about, I don't know how much footage there is of me farming, honestly, for a while, and then maybe miraculously pull a few in a row or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we just start giving us a few tubbies and we can start marking some points off. Gen 2 pearls are also another big one we need to mark off. I'd be really happy to see Gen 2 pearls. I'll be less excited to see Gen 1 pearls, though. Just for the fact that they can also come from any other drop source. What do you mean, connection lost? The fuck, huh? Stream's still live, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Stream's looking fine. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why it's on LAN. It's weird. I don't know why it popped up saying I've lost connection. Definitely haven't, considering the stream's still running. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. But yeah, it's still live. Let me load back into the stream again and make sure. Yeah, the save and quit's still looking good, and the quality of the stream looks like it's not all blurry like it is when my internet's being trashed, so couldn't tell you why it said our fucking internet connection was lost. That was weird. If we do end up finishing the hunt in its entirety and getting all the points before it finishes, then there is something special I want to do for the end of the hunt, and that's look for the rarest item in the game that's not the Cobra. And that is, I believe, to be, well, let's like not take my word for it 100% on it being like the rarest next to the Cobra, but I want to say it definitely is up there in the top couple rarest items, and that's the Deadly Bloom Shield. There's no way to get that thing naturally just like by farming it. You can literally only get it just by rolling random shields and hoping you roll it. I don't even know if it's only purple rarity, only blue rarity, or blue or purple rarity, E-Tech rarity. Like, I've seen it all over the place, honestly, in the pre-sequel. So I don't know if it works the same in this game as it does in the pre-sequel. I know it's in this game. I've gotten it once or twice before from the Snowman Train chest. I do believe the one I got back then was a purple rarity Deadly Bloom. But I have no clue if it's coded similarly in this game as pre-sequel, and it's just like fucking all over the place in terms of what rarity it spawns at, or if it's a specific rarity every time you see it. But basically, and it would be farming snowman for Torg shields, pretty much, and just hoping one of them's the Deadly Bloom. It's interesting that it's in the code, but it's not actually like farmable. It's just like a random ass one-off odd chance kind of fucking item. Like, you'll never see it unless you're specifically spending lots and lots of time looking for it, or you get really lucky kind of thing. So I would like to just like maybe farm for that. That would be another good video idea. Just farming for the Deadly Bloom, like a perfect Deadly Bloom. Imagine finding a perfect Deadly Bloom. Like, that'd be insane. One of the rarest items in the game, and then you're rolling good parts on it. Similarly to getting like a good Cobra kind of thing, probably. Still haven't seen a single Tubby. This is kind of ludicrous. I would have expected one by now, honestly. Showing a lot of pro. YouTube took a moment to reload there. I don't know why the fuck it's